Welcome back to Jamie's Adventures in Dirt 4. My name is Ricky, and today we are going to get started in Spain in the Triple Crown Rally. Now, as I have stated quite frequently in this series, Spain sucks, and it sucks even more in the Triple Crown. As you can see, there are 3 10-mile stages. So today we're only going to do the first stage, and I will talk about how the rest of it's going to play out once we actually get rallying.
Okay, good luck out there. The notes are good. Just listen to me. We're going to be fine.
Okay. Oh, hey, look at that. Hannah's the class leader right now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
So, something interesting just happened. I was about 100% certain that I had upgraded this car to Class A parts. And then I just got a little note that said that my parts may not be, like, I might need to upgrade the parts for my car. And they were all Class B parts, and I am, again, 100% certain, because I was absolutely certain we were in Class A parts. Now we're in Class B, so I'm not sure if I just forgot to upgrade it to Class A at some point when I took the, when I reached the ability to take Class A parts. Because it's this weird leveling, like RPG leveling in this game. And after you reach certain levels, you unlock certain things that you can then pay to unlock with your earnings. And then pay to... Anyway, I thought I had... You unlock Class A parts, and I really thought I had done that, but I hadn't, I guess. Or I did, and they got taken out at some point. I don't know. Anyway, so... We are going to be taking on Spain. I hate Spain so much. I don't know why Spain is so terrible to Jamie and to Ricky, for that matter. I don't know why it's so bad for me, personally, because I'm sure Spain is actually quite lovely. But in Dirt 4, I am terrible at it. And I think I just sprayed a kid with dirt, and I'm sure that kid will forever remember the moment that some American sprayed him with dirt. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, you know what I mean?
Right 5, into left 3.
I know I kind of made it sound like a bad thing, but anyway. So,
and left 6.
we are going to be taking on Spain a little bit differently. I'm going to be cutting out a lot of the stages. Because honestly, I just can't do 2 10-mile stages in a row. The episode would be way too long. And no. Just no. So, we're only doing this stage today. And then next week, we're going to skip the first 10-mile stage. And I'm going to do the next 2 or 3 stages. And then, I'm going to skip the next 10-mile stage. But then we'll probably close out with the last 2. But a lot of that depends on how well we're doing going into those last 2 stages, because it might be a grind. If you'll recall, last time we were in Spain, it went very poorly. So that's how that's going to go. The other thing that I wanted to talk about today was, I wanted to talk just a little bit about something that I kind of sort of realized, that Dirt 4 has had 0 DLC released for it. No car packs, no additional track packs or whatever. I don't know if it's because they're trying to get it to be more of a service with the online stuff, and so that's how they're like trying to extend the life of the game, or what. I don't know if Dirt Rally had any DLC stuff, but I know that there was DLC stuff for Dirt 3. I don't know if they called it DLC, because Dirt 3 is really old, but the other thing that's sort of weird about this whole thing is that there hasn't been an announcement of a sequel to either Dirt Rally or Dirt 4. You know, neither of these games have been announced. Now I suspect the next Dirt game will be Dirt Rally. Dirt Rally 2. I suspect it'll be Dirt Rally 2. And I suspect they'll alternate Dirt Rally 2, then Dirt 5, then Dirt Rally 3. I really expected them to already announce it. Not necessarily even release it this year. Maybe release it next year. But I really figured they'd announced it by now. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. It's just kind of weird to me. I mean, it's sort of glad. I'm grateful that the game doesn't have DLC, you know? In the sense that they're not trying to get money grubby. Like some games. You know, Prey, the 2017 Prey, didn't have any DLC for the longest time. They didn't announce any at launch. They were, you know, some people will be like, yeah, there wasn't even a season pass made available, you know, when you bought it. And so a lot of people, myself included, thought there wasn't going to be any DLC for Prey. Now, they did release DLC for Prey at the 2018 E3, which I still have not played, despite buying it the day they announced it. Yeah, it's August. It's August, and that came out in June, and I haven't played it. See, what happened was also at E3, they announced this tiny little game, you may not have heard it, called Fortnite for the Switch, and I've been playing the crap out of it. I mean, there's just not a lot of people playing it, so, you know, I don't want to jinx us, but we're doing pretty good, which means we're probably going to end in, like, 5th or 6th place. Or 13th, or whatever it was that we ended Australia in. That last stage. But yeah, I don't know, I just thought it was a little odd that, I just think it's weird. Like, the closest thing to DLC they've had was if you pre-ordered the game, you got that R5 car that I don't like. I don't like any of the R5 cars because they're not the Subaru WRX that we're driving now, which I'm the most comfortable with. They all handle slightly differently, which is probably a good thing because then there's at least, you know, because like in Dirt 3, all the cars were kind of the same to me. You know, they would say they were different, but they all felt exactly the same. So it was really just about which car did you like, which car did you like the most, which for me was anytime I got to drive it, it was the Alpine A110. You know, in Dirt 3, or whatever car I could drive. There was no, I mean, so at least here, all the cars sort of feel different. I imagine they felt different in Dirt Rally 2, but given that I suck at that game and refuse to play it, yeah, I own it. You can see a video of me playing it on the channel, and I do terrible. I just did awful in that game. Because it's like, I don't know, more realistic or whatever, and I'm not a realistic racer. Ah! What the crap? Dirt 4. That was a new one. I mean, look, the random track generator thing can sometimes just generate exactly the same track over and over and over again. That was different. I'm not sure I've ever experienced that before. So, alright. Let's see how we did. Probably not great. It is Spain after all.
Yeah, so we're near the bottom after that.
Cool! 8 minutes and 14 seconds. I'm sorry, how are we near the bottom in 7th? There's 30 people competing in this competition. 40 people competing in this competition. Sorry. Also, wow, Martin just bombed that. Something had to happen there. Rousseau, not to... Yeah, I don't know what it is. But look at that. Hannah at the top. I talked about Hannah a couple weeks ago. You know, she had some issues in Australia with her car. So it's good to see her at the top. Unfortunately, Jamie is in 7th. and we have a very long climb ahead of us if we want to make anything out of Spain. There's a reason why I don't actually want to race most of Spain on the channel. So that was the first stage in Spain in the Triple Crown Rally. Next time we will do some more Spain. This has been Jamie's Adventures in Dirt 4. Thank you for watching. Come back soon for more Dirt 4.